Hi, welcome in. I'm Tammy, I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm glad you're here. It is After Sunset Sunday. Who is ready for After Sunset Sunday? I know I am. I know I am. And I see a lot of you are here and ready and super excited. So yeah, I think you guys are too. And so I see I've got Susan and Pat and Delia and Nikki and Joan in the chat. Judy is here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Candace, welcome in. Nanette is here. Shelby is here. Welcome in. Rayanne, Pam, Landa. Guys, you are rocking me tonight. Chloe is here. Linda's here. Dora Lynn is here. Pam. Guys, did I say Pam twice? Oh well. Welcome in twice, Pam. I'm glad you guys are here. Linda's going to get coffee and watch. Absolutely. And I know I saw one earlier lurking, getting some stuff done. That's fine. That's fine, Shelby. And then Susan's sewing the binding down on her matte panel quilt. Joan is listening but not chatting. She's got an early day tomorrow. If I don't get to you before you have to go to bed, you know the routine. Go pet that fabric before you get in bed. All right. And Delia, I love you. She says, hi, TV. I finally remembered. I know, right? I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. You guys, we are going to pull out a really old project that you haven't seen me work on a while. Mainly because I don't know what else I want to work on. I really don't. So I would normally bring yes, I know you're here, Pat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Christina says she's here as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me make sure I put this thing on silent. Did I? All right. Yes, I did. Okay. Is it for sure? Yes, it is for sure on silent. Okay, we are good to go. It's really bad when you're teaching a class and then some student's phone goes off. But it's really poor taste when the teacher's phone goes off, isn't it? I feel like it is. Landa's in Colorado as well. She's in a suburb of Denver. Awesome. Guys, y'all are not that far from me. You need to come up and pay a visit. You need to come up and pay a visit. All right, so what I'm going to work on tonight is called Winding Ways. Now, I've worked on this before. It's been a hot minute. I think it's actually on the back of my design wall, but I'm not sure I really want to bring it out right now. So we're not fooling with the design wall. If I don't want to bring it out, I'm not bringing it out. Just, it's not happening. So as I get stuff assembled, then I will show you what I've got assembled. This is technically a Christmas project because it is using Christmassy fabrics, but you know, we're gonna do it anyway. And it is no, that was last year. Last year was the year of the curves. So we're doing curves anyway. Welcome to my world tonight. So how are you guys doing? Has your weekend been as on point as mine has been? Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I think Dorland's outside of Colorado Springs, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I am not good with any kind of stuff like that tonight. It's not going to happen. I'm not that on point tonight. Hey, Carrie, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so these were cut using the AccuQuilt system. So for those of you who know me, you know I have an AccuQuilt, and I specifically go for things that I can't cut by myself. So if it is something that is not, you know, straight lines or it's a template, I go for AccuQuilt when I can. Hey, Alex, welcome in. Welcome. Guys, I did also start a goal. Oh, Nanette moved from Arvada to Western Colorado. Oh, that's awesome. So you know exactly where Arvada is. That's cool. I don't know that I know exactly where Arvada is, but I'm sure I could find it. That's the glory of Google Maps, right? Google Maps for the win. All right. So with okay, she lives in Colorado Springs. I was close. So the way that AccuQuilt cuts everything is you are going to have notches. I don't know how well you can see those notches, especially in this red fabric, this red print. But you can definitely see it in this blue. There we go. There's the notch in this piece. If I can stop moving my hands around. So there's a little notch. So all you have to do is you match up notches and you match up ends. The rest of it is all mathed out for you. You don't have to think about it. And that's what we're going for tonight, is not thinking, right? I just knocked pins off of my pin cushion because I'm not thinking. So yeah, it's a not thinking tonight. Hey, Susie, welcome in. Leda says that she and Nanette probably crossed paths. Oh my gosh, guys, it is such a small world. So all of you Colorado people, you know, you are not that far away from me. You know you can make this retreat coming up in September. Just saying. Hey, Mona, thank you. Hi back to you. I can do it. Did you think I couldn't do it? I can do it. She put are you staying warm? No, I am not staying warm. I just got out in the cold and yeah, no, I'm not staying warm at all. I'm back in the warmth, but I haven't completely warmed up yet and knocked that chill back off. So no, I can't say I did. Oh. So all of you in Colorado, if you have not decided if you're coming to hello, not help, I love it. Rena, welcome in. Guys, I did start a super chat goal for tonight in case you are wanting to get in on the super chat raffle. I made some scissor fobs, and you know what? We're just gonna up the ante. Yeah, right. I know. Cut a lot more quickly, and the cuts are all consistently accurate. I agreed. Alex isn't staying warm either. I can't help you with that. I cannot help you with staying warm. So I have been told, and I have the shipping notification as proof that I have more charms on the way. So there will be some more coming along. I'm not promising when, but I made some scissor fobs. And if you don't know what a scissor fob is, imagine sitting at a quilting retreat and you've pulled your beautiful little embroidery scissors out, or you've pulled your fancy big scissors out, and lo and behold, somebody else has an identical pair. How do you know whose scissors are whose? Well, enter the scissor fob. So this one is made with brown and golds. Hey Bob, welcome in. Snowy Iowa. Yeah, you are so welcome to be here. I'm glad you're here. So this one is made with browns and golds, and it clips. It's got I can't get it right in the camera. There we go. Hey Kathy, welcome in. So it's got a little clasp down here, and then the other end is a little pair of scissors. Alex says those are cute. I know, right? You have to enter the super chat raffle in order to win them. So I've got that is gold on that one. The other one using the small scissors charm, I'm not going to pull it out of the bag, but it's kind of the same. And it has red beads, red crackle glass beads. They're gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. Pretty jewelry for scissors. I can't talk, but yes, it is, Pam. Yes, I loved making these, guys. I absolutely love making them. And there will be some in the giveaways at the retreat coming up in September, guys. So there will be more scissor fobs going home with people. This one is greens. So I used some glass beads, green glass beads. And I apologize for my thumb. It's bruised. It's been bruised for a couple of weeks. I've just been hiding it. I've just been hiding it away. And here's the first one that I made. And I really kind of like this one. There we go. Susan is trying to get into the scissor fob collection. She's trying to get into the collection here. Well, glad for the super chat, Susan. Thank you so much. So this one's also one of the big pairs of scissors for the charm. And look at these beads. They are pink and blue wrapped in the same bead. The camera is not doing them justice, guys. Even if I pulled them out of the bag, the camera is just not going to do them justice. They are so beautiful. Oh no, absolutely, Carrie. Good night to you. Go pet some fabric, please, before you get in bed. So these 4 are going home on April 14th, okay? So if you want to possibly win some scissor fobs, you have to do a super chat to get there, okay? I cannot make it up for you. If you won a super chat raffle ticket, was that last week? Or was that Tuesday? Whenever that was. If you won one, you don't have to, you've got a raffle ticket in for it. But if you haven't and you want more raffle tickets, or you don't have a raffle ticket yet, you know how to enter. If you don't know what a super chat is, just ask in the chat and me or someone else will help you out. Those super chats help me cover shipping. That's why I do the super chat raffles the way that I do. That helps me cover my shipping. So, it's a win-win. Okay. You guys get free stuff. You guys get cool stuff, and you guys are helping pay the shipping for everything. Oh no, Susan was up late last night, as Shelby knows. Okay, so what were you and Shelby doing? How late were you guys up? I wasn't up with you. I was not up with you. I was out fighting with the snow here. I got out to go meet with some friends, and it started snowing while I was out. And of course, I left my coat in the car because I didn't want to lug my coat in the building. I should have just sucked it up and lugged my coat in the building. Okay, this straight pin is going into the not so straight pile. It is dull and I can't use it. There we go. Susie has a raffle ticket for April 14th. Thank you so much. Delia says, sleepover with my blessing, so I didn't sleep well either. Oh gosh. Yeah, grandkids will keep you up. They absolutely will. And if they don't, do you have the type of grandkids that if they're quiet, you know that there's something wrong? Like they're getting into something because they're quiet? That was my son. When he was little. If he was quiet, that was not the good thing. Like everybody was like, "Oh, he's being so quiet." I'm like, "Where is he? Where is my child?" Because quiet was not a good thing in our house. He was not behaving if he was quiet. Oh, I'm that type to put on a movie and everybody cuddle up on the sofa and watch a movie and pop popcorn and all of that. And Landa says, yes, my grandson especially. Boys are especially hard. Boys are obnoxiously loud most of the time, and when they're not, that's always the time to worry. Susie says brown and gold, hint hint, go Pokes. I hear you, Susie. Yeah, I just did that gold one. I didn't do an actual like yellowy gold, like a bright gold. I don't know that I have any beads for that, but I happen to have that brown left over from something else. So I'll see what I can do. Maybe. A zoomer with friends. Also 2 blocks trimmed half square triangles. So the binding on the front of the panel quilt. Oh, that's very cool. They were sound asleep on the floor and I slept on the couch. It wasn't as comfortable this go around. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny that you say that. So I remember making a pallet on the floor even when my son was little. So that's like 20 years ago. So I'd make a pallet on the floor and sleep on the floor if we had company or, any old reason. And I would sleep on the floor and it was no big deal. Well, I got exposed potentially to COVID. Oh, this was sometime last year. I don't remember exactly when, but I got potentially exposed. We didn't know if they had been exposed or not. So we didn't know if I was exposed. And the last thing I was going to do was let Mr. Siberian Wind be exposed. So what did I do? I couldn't find the air mattress. So I made a pallet on the floor and slept on the floor that night. Oh gosh, I don't remember it ever hurting that much. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt bad. But I don't remember it hurting that much before. I wouldn't have done it if I remembered it hurt that much. Isn't that funny how we all remember things so differently? I think we were talking about camping maybe a couple of weeks ago, and that kind of topic came up about the sleeping on the oh, I don't remember exactly what. All right. Let's see. YouTube is letting me know ads are going to run shortly for some viewers. So you may be getting an ad in about 30 seconds. So probably about the time you hear this is right about the time the ads are going to launch. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will still be here when you get back. But oh my gosh, guys, just crazy how different it is doing something like that as an adult than it was when we were kids. And now I'm to the age where I could potentially have grandchildren, if my son, got around to it or whatever. But I'm at that age finally, and I now understand a lot better why my mom did not want to sleep on the floor when my son was little. I remember now. It makes sense. It makes so much sense. Landa says, Tammy, your body's not the same as it was 20 years ago. Well, my brain is. My brain still acts like I'm a 13-year-old girl with the same weird sense of humor. So my brain hasn't caught up with my body. I mean, my brain knows I'm older. It knows that. But still, we still try it. Oh, Nikki says, just wait until you're my age. Oh, the neck hurts my back and hips now. Oh, yeah. Oh, the bed hurts my back and hips. Yeah. I'm already there. I'm already there to that. I skipped. I didn't pass go. I didn't collect $200. I went straight through that. When we go spend the night at my daughter's house, the boys 5 and 8 want to sleep over with Nana, so we sleep in the living room. They lay the bags and quilts on the floor, and Nana gets the couch. There you go. There is no way Nana should be sleeping on the floor. That is fair enough. Nana's already done her time. Nana has definitely done her time. Oh my gosh. So many fun things. So I do have a small announcement. Tuesday night, you guys will see me, but you won't see me live. I did put that as a recording, so when you see it, you'll see that I'm admitting it's a pre-recorded video. I got invited yesterday, and I found out for sure today that I have a spot. I am going to go take a class. So Tuesday night, I have got to be somewhere other than in my studio during my lifetime. Why they schedule stuff on Tuesday nights? They know it's my Tuesday night time. I think the whole city of Casper should know it's my Tuesday night time and not schedule anything important or anything fun during my lives, you know? Wouldn't that be awesome if the whole city just like behaved for me? I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Maybe you're laughing at me. Maybe you're laughing with me. Maybe you're just grimacing and hoping that I roll on to the next joke. Good Lord. I did that at my house when I had all the blessings over and I ended up sitting up on the floor with my neck back to the couch. Oh, no. I cannot sit on the floor. That is something I absolutely cannot do. I have a cushion. If I don't have that cushion, I am not on the floor. If I'm on the floor and I don't have that cushion, you will hear it from me later. Alex says she's been cleaning and redoing her sewing room. She got tired of looking at the mess and tired of waiting for it to warm up so she could paint. So she just moved everything and will paint when I can. Yeah, there you go. However, it is doing nothing for the pain, but I'm not letting that stop me. When do we ever let pain stop us, Alex? I mean, come on. When do we let that stop us? Pain does stop me. I will admit that. Pain does stop me. I'm going to be finding out this week, hopefully, whether or not they can put me back on the meds I need to be on. And if they can't, because I can't afford it, it's going to be interesting to see what they can do for me. That's going to be interesting. I really hope they can. And I've got somebody going with me. So we're going to see how that goes. Alex, one day at a time, says Delia, yes, I could get down on the floor but couldn't get up. See, I can get down and I can get up with help. But it's the actually being on the floor. Everything hurts. Everything hurts when I'm down on the floor. I can be on the floor with my cushion, and I can do that for like 10-15 minutes, but I can't do longer than that. So when I trim the dog's nails, I get my cushion and he knows I'm about to sit on the floor. He knows that cushion means Mama is going to sit on the floor. It stops me when I can't move. There you go. There you go. Pain does stop you when you can't move. That's for sure. That is for sure. While my friend was in town, we went to the hot tub and I got out of the hot tub and went and laid down for a little bit. And then I'm like, you know what? My leg is cold. My body is cold. But my hip isn't. Hey, Linda, welcome in. We have 2 Lindas in the chat right now. Welcome in. Getting up off the floor is so hard now. I know, Susan. Believe me, I know. I always have something nearby. I don't get down on the floor where there's nothing nearby to help me back up. The middle of the floor? It is not happening. There is no such thing as the middle of the floor for me. It does not happen. So I am pinning, in case you guys are wondering, I am pinning. Just because I can. Just because I can. So Tuesday night, what you guys are going to see me work on is one of the shop hop blocks that I got from 2024. Spoiler alert, I'm not telling you which one until you guys see it. And no, I do not finish it in the video. So just be aware. I don't finish it. Found out I still bounce pretty good. I fell shoveling snow today. We'll probably feel it tomorrow. Oh yeah. You're definitely going to feel it tomorrow, Susie. I don't bounce very good anymore. My bounce is kind of bounced out. I bounced it out a while ago. Oh, not as easy as it used to be. No, it is not. Getting up from the floor is not quite what it used to be. Isn't that crazy? You know, I'm sitting here and I'm going to just say this. Don't take offense at it, okay? As a lot of you know, I'm probably about your daughter's age. Not your granddaughter. I'm probably about your daughter's age. Which means I'm half your age, but I feel it. I feel like I'm not. So you have my sympathy and you have my compassion because I am right there with all of you.
on the not being able, or the feeling it, the everything. Yeah, I'm right there with you. All right. Let's see. I'm lining this up. So the challenge with sewing curves is oftentimes, where do you have your extra fabric? And I am always putting my extra on the bottom closer to the feed dogs. So if you are working on a, a project with curves, whatever side is gonna give you some extra fabric to it, usually whatever is the outside part of the curve, like the outside, the C part, instead of like the inside of the C. I don't know. The blank side of the alphabet. Whatever is the outside of your curve, that's what I always put on bottom, because then your feed dogs take that up for you and you don't have to fight with it. It is an amazing, amazing thing to have feed dogs. I love them dearly. They do such an amazing job for me.
Hopefully the pile of snow was high and soft.
No, not here. It was, at least not with us. It wasn't.
No offense taken. Yes, you could be my kid.
I'm not surprised. I know a few of you have children my age, so that comes, with age comes experience and wisdom, and I hope that experience and wisdom allows you to appreciate the fact that I might not be your age, but I can sympathize with the best of us. I really really can. Got told today that if I do go through my insurance and I don't have any help with it, my copay might be as high as $5,000 every 6 weeks, which is not an option. So we're looking at options. I've got somebody helping me do all of that, so I've got a lot of help, guys.
Not Soft was on a cement ramp.
How? No, it hurt more than your pride, I bet. Just gonna say.
Oh, Linda says I could be her kid too. Well, see, I have a room full of mothers. I love it. I have a room full of mothers and fathers because we got guys in here too. I got a room full of moms and dads. I like it.
That's okay. That's okay. I can handle that.
You're the same age as one of my 3 kids.
I know, right? I think we've mentioned that like every retreat for the longest time. Y'all have drilled it into me.
I am the baby.
Yeah, I agree, Delia. She says, Susie, I hope you aren't hurting too bad tomorrow. Medicine tonight and Epsom salt bath. That's how I would do it. Epsom salt bath. See if that will get some of it under control. Oh, I don't know that I would want to get down in the tub and get back out of the tub though. That would be my other problem. Oh, who else is with me on that? Who else is with me on that? Like a bath would sound good, but you don't want to get down into the bath water and then have to get back out. That is definitely, is that a me thing or is that an everybody thing? I don't know. I don't know. I need those grab rails. That's probably what I need. But
we like you too.
thank you, Nikki. See, the thing is though, I don't like you guys. I love you guys. And mine doesn't do little whatever the iPad stuff does. It doesn't do little shooting heart things. I don't have an iPad. Don't have an iPhone. Don't have an Apple anything. My husband, my mom, and my dad all do, but I don't. I have refused. I have refused. I am staying with Android. Staying with Android. I feel like I have more power with it. I don't know. That's why I take showers, not baths. See, I'm kind of in that boat, Susan. That's why I like showers instead of baths, too. All right. So here's where I'm at. I've got 2 of these left, and then I've got 2 of these now. So I've got this middle part sewn on here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to find the matching piece, and we're going to sew that together. And we're going to do that twice. And then I've got the center piece. And then we're going to sew one long curve, press it, and sew the other long curve. So that's what we're going to do. And are all of these blocks even? No, they are not. They are not even. I have not even come close to getting them even. It is not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Let me make sure I got these sewn the right way. Do I? Okay, I guess so. I guess I do. We'll find out in a minute because it's got to do the same thing either way. We'll figure it out. You're like my middle son. His videos stink when he sends them to all of us. How his videos stink? Oh my goodness. Android for me too. Okay. I have a solution. If you have somebody who has Android, hey Jaja, welcome in. If you are an Android user and you are communicating with someone who has an iPhone, send through Facebook Messenger. Have Facebook Messenger on your phone just for the purposes of videos, or have some other kind of service that you and the person you're sending to likes. Text messages, it doesn't work. My husband has iPhone and sends me stuff all the time, and I have to tell him that he can't send it to me via text. He has to send it to me via Facebook Messenger, otherwise I can't see anything. Android for me too, says Landa. The phone would be smarter than me. Not. Oh, Judge says, I didn't know if you were going to be live tonight. Wasn't sure if the storms are up by you. Not really. They're not close enough to me. And even if they were, I don't care. I would still be live. They're small and you can't see them. Yeah, that's the problem. iPhone to Android. So if you are an iPhone user or an Android user, and you are communicating with someone who has the opposite brand of device, the opposite type of device, operating system, whatever you want to call it. It is an operating system, but most people just don't know it by that name. But if you have that opposite type of device, just tell them to send it to you through Facebook Messenger or choose some other way that they can send it to you. They could upload to their own YouTube and make it private and share it to you that way too. That would work too. Yeah, there's always a way around it. But Android to iPhone, that's a constant issue. My mom has even learned not to try to send me videos now that she's swapped off of Android. She doesn't try anymore. Android because that's what my kids have so they can help these their dumb old mom. No, you are not dumb, Susie. Okay, so my generation, I had access to technology before I graduated high school. Okay, with that being said, my parents did not have that access to technology before they graduated high school. So I grew up spending a lot more of my teenage years and then adult years using technology that my parents didn't even dream of, think of, whatever. So I would never judge my parents or anyone else for being slow using technology. Love my dad to death, and he can outwit me on computers. I will let him. He loves to read up on computers and study and all of that with computer stuff. He loves it. But he's a hunt and peck typer. I can type circles around my dad, but I let him do all the technology stuff he wants because it makes him proud. So, and he's good at it. He's very good at it. My mom doesn't care about it. She likes to do her other things. So I support her in doing whatever it is she wants to do. And I support my dad in doing what he wants to do, which is technology stuff. So it works. It works. So if your kids give you grief, Susie, about being their, quote, dumb old mom, remind them that you taught them how to use a spoon. You taught them how to use a spoon. They can take the time to teach you how to use your phone. They should not be giving you grief, and you heard it from me. You can tell them somebody their age says that they shouldn't be giving you grief. I do not believe that it is ever fair to give somebody grief for having a different learning style, different learning abilities, different skill levels, different memory, retention, any of that. I mean, there's just no call for it. There's no call for it. That's my teaching style, guys. I have to ask my grands about my phone. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with having to ask the grandkids about the phone. As long as you're not trying to keep them from doing something on the phone that they shouldn't be doing and you don't know how to do that, that's the only challenge. But, you know, there's challenges with technology no matter which way we go with it. Oh, that's good, Susie. She said that they don't give her grief. That is amazing. I've known far too many kids that give their parents grief and forget that their parents took the time to raise them. So, yeah. That's good that they don't give you grief. They are my tech support, says Landa. I love that. Now, I will say this. When I was working tech support, I was working for one computer company. Jaja says, my grandma has an Android phone. I don't know how to help her do things on her. Oh, since I have an iPhone. Yeah, it's tough going back and forth directions. So what I do, Jaja, when I don't know what to do, because my husband has an iPhone. So if my dad isn't available for my husband to talk to, I have to figure it out for him. So what I do is I Google it. I go, do this on this. Like, how do I fix this problem on an iPhone? Google tells me all the answers. Google is amazing. Google's the better version of Ask Jeeves. For anybody who remembers Ask Jeeves. I remember Ask Jeeves. I do. I don't remember who brought it up like a few weeks ago, but Ask Jeeves came up and I cannot let Ask Jeeves go. It had that cute little icon, the little guy. Who remembers it? Who remembers Ask Jeeves like I do? I know it shouldn't be a fond memory because Ask Jeeves was not that great, but it kind of is a fond memory. It's back when MapQuest was the only service for maps that wasn't a paper map. I do know how to read a paper map, guys. Just in case you're ever wondering, I do know how to read them. I've used them. I know how to use them. Yeah. Not saying I want to, but I know how. Oh. Does anybody in the chat still use paper maps on the regular? Jaja remembers it. How old are you, Jaja? How old are you? I'm curious now, if you don't mind telling me. Susie remembers Jeeves. Yay. Jeeves was like the go-to. Jeeves was definitely the Google before Google. Susan says, both my girls have iPhones. My son and I are Android. None of us have Apple computers. Yeah, nobody in my family has Apple computers. You're 36? Okay, that explains it, Jaja. Yeah, you would definitely remember Ask Jeeves then. I was thinking you were far younger. I don't know why, but I pictured you for some reason in high school. I don't know why, but I pictured you in high school. So welcome back to high school, Jaja. He looked like an Englishman, didn't he? He did, Nanette. He did. And it's kind of that, I think he had a monocle, didn't he? Okay, gotta chime in as a tech person. I remember Ask Jeeves. I preferred Alta Vista. Yeah, Alta Vista was better, but Alta Vista wasn't as popular. So if I told somebody to use Alta Vista, they didn't know what the heck I was talking about. They had no idea. I was the weirdo. Love paper maps, needed them in Missouri. Yeah, I bet you did. You need them in Pennsylvania too. He was a butler. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that makes sense. Web crawler. Oh gosh. Yeah, you are so techie. You are so techie. I love it. Yes. Gosh, I remember doing that whole MapQuest thing though, guys. Learning DOS. Yes, I love DOS. DOS was where it was at for so long. DOS was where it's at. My first computer at home my dad bought was a Pentium 386, and my husband uses a paper map, says Linda. Awesome. I actually, I think, I gotta check my car. Maybe I didn't put them in my car, because when we moved up here, we made sure we got paper maps of Wyoming too. I remember using. Oh wow, yes, Delia. That's before my time, even. I think that is before my time. Um, I can't. I don't know how it's read. I don't remember how it's read. I've seen it before, and I've seen them before. Like I've seen one used, but I've never. I don't remember what they called them. What did they call those machines, Delia? We had it kind of like as a history thing. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you feel old, but we had it as a history thing. Because everybody in college, when I got to college, desktop computers were becoming a thing. So you had a desktop. Laptops weren't super popular, but they were starting to become a little bit more accessible. I typed an art history term paper using the H19 editor on a mainframe. Oh, mainframe, duh. Duh. I should know that. I should have known that. Gosh. Mainframes, yes. So I remember back before touchscreen was a thing. Isn't it a mainframe as well, Shelby? My mom used punch cards when she worked at Boeing. And amazingly enough, when those punch card machines go down, it was just as crippling as it is today when the internet's down, right? When the Wi-Fi goes down. I started with Windows 95. The phone book had city maps in the back. I remember 95. I remember 95 fondly. I really liked replacing with 98. Radio Shack TRS-80 was our first home computer. Yeah, ours was a Pentium 386. Dad saved up and then got a loan for the rest and went to CompUSA when they were brand spanking new and bought a Pentium 386, and we brought it home. And I remember going to the library every Saturday that he had off or whatever. I don't remember what the schedule was. Like, I don't remember that. But every time he had time off, we were at the library downloading games for me and my brother, downloading programs for my dad, just anything and everything that we could get a hold of back when you didn't have to buy that much. Yeah. My first computer, IBM XT with a monochrome monitor and a 20 megabyte hard drive. Whew. That's crazy. I did work on an Apple II at school. So my school was not big on computers. I learned more at home for computer work than I ever learned at school. Our school was way behind the times on the computers. They did not get Windows 95 computers until Windows 2000 was out. Like, seriously. Like, my last year, maybe two in school, I actually had access to computers at school, but they had no internet. It was all offline stuff. Can't remember the name of it. It was big, and you put cards in it, and they spit it out at the other end. That isn't that a punch card as well? Isn't that the punch card machine as well? And our smartphones have more computing power than those old PCs. Yes, they do. They have so much more power now. I mean, you couldn't even imagine doing half the stuff that we're doing today on computers. Good night, Judy. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you made it. Have a great night. Go pet some fabric first. And I will see you soon. When I started working at the library as a college student in 1985, we just had a couple of computers in one of those library branches. Yeah. Yeah. IBM 2 with a floppy disk and a huge dot matrix printer. I loved the dot matrix printers. Oh my gosh. I would sit there and play with the paper edges and pull that. I loved playing with that dot matrix paper. Ah, gosh, that was good memories. Good memories. So our Apple II at school, it was one of the first computers in the school. And somebody's parent had donated it to the fifth grade classroom. So the rest of the school did not have computers, but the fifth grade classroom had this one Apple II computer. Well, there was no memory on an Apple II computer. It was straight off the floppy disks. If there was not a floppy disk in there, and it worked kind of like DOS, it was all command line. But in order to program the Apple II computer to do whatever you want to do, you had to be in the Apple II computer. Like, you couldn't program this on another computer and save it to the floppy disk and then go back to the Apple II. So I had a book on how to write programming for the Apple II. I spent an entire school year taking my lunch break in that fifth grade classroom so I could write a math program for the fifth grade teacher so that she could put her students on that Apple II computer and have them practice their math problems. Like, she gave me samples of what she wanted them to be able to do, and I had to program a game on that Apple II computer. It took me all school year sitting in there during my lunch time. So I would go like microwave my lunch or whatever and go sit in that fifth grade classroom with all the fifth grade students still in there, mind you. I would sit in there and I would work on these lines of text. I loved it. I really enjoyed that. The idea is that it sounds like a mainframe with a punch card input instead of keyboard, slightly before I did anything with computers. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because, yeah, I thought mainframes, thought they had both options. Like, some of them were punch card and some of them were keyboard. Let's see, one of my first program classes in college was Fortran. Fortran, I wanted to learn Fortran, but I would have had to change my major into computer science, and I was I was dating people in computer science and then married one, and no, I'm good. I'm good. It was computer college fall of 77 when I started their mainframe. Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. Golly, guys. Did you ever think that you were going to come to a sewing machine or sewing TED Talk on Sunday night and talk about computers from the 70s and 80s? I don't know. Maybe that's why you guys like me, is I can talk about anything. Oh, and I don't mind. I don't mind. I could just put all of you in the same room and just say, oh, mainframes, and just let y'all go to town talking about it. All right, so we got one done. I'm going to see if I can get another one done. We should have enough time. So this is a winding ways block, winding ways. So I would sit it there and leave it there, but I can't. So this red fabric has season's greetings, Merry Christmas, Joy Noel. That's basically what's on here, and some of it's metallic print. So I'm not sure how well the fabric will wear over time, but I'm not worried about it. And I do have blocks that are done with the green background instead. I don't have any more of the green, so some of these are going to get ripped and turned into the blue. So I have enough of the blue cut to do that, but I just don't want to rip tonight. I think that's a pack it and take it with me project, so that I can work on that. And I actually have somewhere to go Tuesday, so that could be what I do in the car. Just sit there and rip things because I'm frustrated, right? You know, I'm sitting waiting. I can do that. Thank you, guys. Everybody's saying it's a pretty block. Very pretty, pretty block. So I have quite a few of these blocks done already, and they are up on one of my design walls. So they don't go back in the box until they are they're not going back in the box once they're done. Once the block is done, it's done. I'm not putting it back in the box. It's just not happening. So I am pinning probably the wrong direction because I'm putting that fabric. Oh no, I'm pinning the right direction. I'm pinning on top. I'm good. I'm good. I'm thinking ahead and thinking I'm screwing it up, and I'm not, guys. I promise I'm not. So let's see. So Tuesday I am doing that class. And then Sunday, yeah, Sunday's the next time I'm live again, guys. Weird. Sheila, welcome in. She says at least she could understand the computers back then. She had to do an IBM program. Yeah, computers back then were simpler, much simpler. They couldn't do as much stuff, and there weren't as many other things that could happen. They're trying to bring computers full round. And if you kind of look at the history with Windows, Microsoft Windows, Microsoft is kind of giving me vibes that they're trying to make computers work as seamlessly as our phones. So the updates will come down regularly and seamlessly behind the scenes. Um, we don't have to interact with it, it does it all on its own. And then we just have to say, okay, you know, we accept that you updated, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Not a fan. Not fun to Nanette. What did Susie's? Oh yeah, the falling. Yes. I think is that what we're talking about? I think that's what we're talking about. I think that bypassed for a while, so I don't know if the ads are impacting where everybody is in the chat, but it is what it is, right? So tomorrow I have a sew day. And let's see, where am I going? So tomorrow is a sew day. Wednesday is an all day sew day. Tuesday, I've got 3 appointments. Tomorrow, I have an appointment. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. Um, oh, Susan says that she'll be graduating 9 years after she did. Okay. I am not seeing something then because you guys are seeing something I'm not seeing. Don't forget, guys, we do have a super chat goal going. So whatever Susie has said in the chat, I am not seeing it. Um, hmm. I'm definitely missing something. So I apologize. Oh, she's ripping first pass on her long arm. Oh gosh. That, why am I, oh, I'm seeing it now. I'm now seeing where your message is, Susie. I'm sorry I didn't catch that. Thank you for explaining, Nanette. Yeah, that is a lot of work. I've had to do that before. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy that at all. That is an absolute mess to have to do that. Um, I'm so terrified. I do have my presser foot to put on my long arm, and I haven't done it yet. I was going to do it on Friday, but I traveled all day. Yesterday was busy. Today's been busy. I've not had any time to do it, and I might get a little bit of time in, a little bit of time on Tuesday, and might get some time in on Wednesday night, Wednesday evening, till like 8:30. And see if I can get some quilting done then. I so miss quilting. I so miss it. I guess I could pack all of these and pin all of them. Who else has ever done that? Do you ever pack something and do all of your pinning while you're sitting in the car waiting for something? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Tell me if you would do that. Would you take your pins if you're just doing this pinning, like putting 3 pins in to pieces? Would you sit and do all your pinning while you're sitting in a like a drive-through or waiting for kids to pick up or something like that? Would you do that? Would you do that? Or am I the weirdo? Or should I just take my ripping? I'm thinking I should probably just take ripping to do, not take pinning. Are we making excuses so you don't? Maybe, maybe, maybe. All right, my finger's splitting, guys. Let's put some lotion on. Let's do it. So, if you are coming out to the Casper retreat, please make sure you think about what your skin needs in a dry climate because you will definitely need it here. No, sir. No, sir. You are not getting behind me. Now you guys see Fluffy Tail. Thank you, pal. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I see you. All right. Definitely not. Can't risk pins getting random places in the car. Oh, there you go. I shouldn't do that. Oh, yeah. Am I making excuses so I don't have to get on and get busy with it? Probably. Ripping would be easier, says Sylvia. Yeah, probably. I would take handwork of a passenger. I'm not going to be a passenger. I'm not a passenger. I'm the driver. I just have to sit and wait for a while. That's just what I'm expecting to have to do. Life in general. No, I'm not trying to make excuses though. I will say that. I'm not trying to make excuses. I just don't know if it's a good idea. And from what it sounds like, I probably would drop pins, so it probably isn't a good idea. I'm glad somebody pointed that one out. Shelby pointed out. Can't risk having the dropped pins in the car. Yeah, I would probably find them right about the time I didn't want to find them going down the interstate. So it's probably a good idea for me to not do that. We have popsicles. Sorry. Oh, we have an outdoor freezer, guys, in case you're wondering. Sometimes he has to go out there to the outdoor freezer. And I'm just giving him grief. I'm just giving him grief. That's what he gets for not being on my live with me. Oh. All right, I've taken EPP, but I have hours on ferry with tables to wait. Yeah. I could take EPP, but I have one project that I could take that's EPP, and that's actually probably not a bad idea for me to take that when I go fly again. So that'll probably be what I take on the plane with me. Last time I flew, I didn't know kind of how Paladin would handle, but now that I know he'll be just fine, I can probably take my EPP with me and work on that some on the trip. I do get motion sick a little bit though, so I have to be careful. If I sit in the back of the bus or sit in the back of a car, I'm a motion sick kid. I wasn't as a kid, but I grew to be motion sick as a teenager. And I don't know why. It doesn't matter, but I don't know why. All right. This is 3 out of 4. We are going to have at least one more of these blocks done tonight, and we may call it quits early. Good book to read. No, I cannot do the books. Cannot do the books. Books will absolutely make me sick. There was something that I was watching on one flight that I took, and this is not recent, but I was watching something on a flight, and I decided to put captions on so that I could understand what they were saying better because the plane was really loud, and we had a lot of turbulence. Well, we didn't have a lot of turbulence during that flight, but I expected a lot of turbulence on that flight, and I could not read any of it because I was so motion sick on that flight. That was years ago, but I have learned I can't read my phone in the car either. I can look at it, read a few texts here and there, as long as I can look up and such. But if it's a news article and I'm trying to read that out or something, or directions, I cannot do that in the car, especially not when it's on paper. Paper is even worse. Paper is even worse. I've tried reading my Kindle in the car too, and I can't. I just can't. All right, I think I'm out of bobbin thread too. Yep, I ran out of bobbin. Oh, I thought in a waiting room. Oh yeah, in a waiting room I could read. I could definitely read. No, so on the plane, I'll take English paper piecing. That's fine. I don't typically read on a plane. I watch a movie or close my eyes. Yeah, I could do EPP on a plane. That wouldn't bother me. Because I'll do exactly what I do. Or I could take cross stitch. Because I'll do exactly what I do with cross stitch. I'll get what I need to be like stitching or how I need to be stitching, and then I will look up while I'm stitching it, and it doesn't bother me at all. Why are we not picking up bobbin thread now, guys? Oh, let's see. Ricky's being temperamental. What's new? At least I ran out of bobbin thread at the end of a stitch. I didn't have any more stitches to do on those pieces when I ran out. How lucky is that? How lucky. And of course, Paladin had to go get one of his toys because Daddy left the door open. It's my life today, guys. It's just my life. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. So, what projects are you guys working on tonight? If you are working on a project, what project are you working on? And have you hit that like button yet? Have you given the video a thumbs up yet? You know I gotta ask, right? You know I got to ask. All right, we are pressing towards the curve. All right. Y'all get so quiet sometimes. But this is Sunday night. This is supposed to be the conversation night. This is the chill night. It's going to be a chill night. It's going to stay a chill night. We're just going to have a chill night. Yeah. Does your machine sit inside a table? It does. It does. So this is a So Easy table, and it is portable. It is the smaller table from them. So SEWEZI. Let me grab something. What do I have that's dark enough? I don't have a lot that's dark. All right, let's see. See if I can put this behind here so you can kind of see the, well, I can't reach. I can't reach that way. All right, we'll do it this way. So, there we go. There we go. So easy. So SEWEZI. So the table, you can see the screws here. There's 4 pieces that hold it up, and it is adjustable to your machine height. And if you see these little holes here, paid admission coming in, slowly working on reassembly of long arm. Oh, good. Very good, Pam. Very good. So if I had this set lower for Beauty, because Beauty has a deeper section from here to the bottom, then I have little height raiser pieces. I don't know what they're called, but you have little height adjustment pieces you can put, and you've got enough to do under all 4 sides of your machine to raise it up so that it is level. So you can adjust the table so that your machine does sit level. When you take the machine out, you have 2 options. You can do a clear acrylic insert that doesn't have the machine cutout like this is, or you can do a wooden cutout or wooden tabletop. And that wooden tabletop I will sometimes use to make this into a cutting table for me or a craft space or something like that. So I'll just take Ricky out, set Ricky on the floor and do it that way. So yeah, this is a table, a set-in table, and it does have wheels on this end. So once I've got Ricky out and got all the stuff off of it, I can fold the legs up and wheel it to where I need it to be, set it back up, and I'm good to go. See, Shelby says just finished Cotton Cut's Clue, now going back to lurking so she can make dinner. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Make that dinner. And then I'm machine quilting a quilt that I made with Pat Sloan pattern from 3 years ago. It's one of my UFOs for this month. See, there you go. There you go. I do not have any UFOs like that. All of mine are kind of like being picked up at this point. I don't have a lot of stuff sitting outstanding. I'm working on the Fox block from Show and Tell Quilt. Oh, good. I have seen quite a few people who have picked that up and have started working on that. So that's pretty awesome. I think that's such a cute pattern. Such a cute pattern. All right, so I stitched that down. Now I need to pin. You guys know me. I don't pin, but here I am. I'm pinning. I'm pinning. So this will get me 2 blocks done. I have 1 and 2 stacks left to go, not counting the ones I've got to rip and redo. So this is still a long-term project. I don't have a goal for when this is going to get done, but I figured I should work on it every so often. It's like one of those kinds of things. One of those kinds of things. I set it for baby size quilt stay in rows and ready to get put together, but first I need to practice some free motion quilting on my Juki machine. Yes, always practice. Always practice. That is a good idea because when you get, especially free motion, when you get going to do free motion, if you don't do a little bit of a practice thing first, your stitches at the beginning are going to look way different from your stitches at the end. Absolutely, Landa. She says she's going to call it a night. Have a good week, all. Make sure you go pet some fabric before you go get in bed, Landa. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So I'm so looking forward to Tuesday night, guys. I wish I could be here with you guys and do the other, but I can't. It just does not work that way. But I will be bringing back and showing you guys what I made, what I went home with, and letting you take the lead and tell me what you think. So look for a post in the community tab Tuesday night, because there will be a post there with a picture of whatever it is that I made. Because I know about what it might look like based off of the pictures from the class, but I don't know. And it is not a quilt. I am not taking a quilt class. So it's going to be even more interesting to see if y'all can guess what I might be making. So, and Tuesday is St. Patty's Day. I'm going to miss St. Patty's Day. Oh, I feel bad now that I'm going to miss St. Patty's Day. But this class only comes around once, and so I can't retake it another time. So we'll blame the teacher of the class. We'll just blame her, that it's her fault that I'm having to miss St. Patty's Day with you guys. I'm going to have to miss it. I may have to have corned beef hash Tuesday morning. We were talking about food Friday night, and a lot of people were talking about how they did not like corned beef hash or corned beef or whatever. Sneakers. Ooh, I can't tell you what I'm making, but that is definitely something on my list of things I do want to make. I will say it that way. That sneakers, I do want to make a pair of quilt sneakers. But I think you gotta sew those, don't you? Do you have to sew those? A coat? Well, I'll give you a hint. It is not anything involving a sewing machine. Knowing what a sewing machine is and how to use it is not related at all to what I'm doing, which is the real big shocker. The really, really big shocker. Because I mostly do things that are sewing and quilting related. And it's not at all. Who is teaching the class? Her first name is Lisa. I don't remember her last name. I had to text message her to see if I can get in the class. And she said out of 25 spots, when I got my spot, she said that there were only 8 spots left. So it's going to be a pretty big class. And it's also my youngest's first best friend's birthday, and then Wednesday is my youngest's birthday. Oh my gosh, Susan, that's a lot of words. My youngest first best friend's birthday, and then Wednesday is the youngest birthday. Okay. So their birthdays are pretty darn close together. Yes, agreed, Delia. She says happy birthday to them, Susan. Agreed. Did your crown ever make it home? No. Crown is still outstanding. Somewhere in its field. So if you hear of my crown, let me know. Isn't there a sneaker class at Quilt Rhyme? Ooh, I might have to check. If there is, I might have to sign up for it, but I wasn't planning to sign up for any classes. I wasn't planning to. I've got a lot going on, so I'm not sure that I can handle taking a class right now. Coming up in July, June, July, something like that. I'll have to look. The newsletter came out though, guys. The Wyoming State Quilt Guild has a newsletter that comes out every 2 months, and April and May came out, and my ad for the retreat is in there. So I have an ad, guys. I'm so excited that I have an ad. I know it's like the small things in life, but I really am super excited because it's the first time in so many years that I've had been at any kind of point to be able to do anything like that. It's really exciting. It's really, really exciting. So, there we go. I'm going to have to go look for that sneaker class if there is one, Susie. Are you going to Quilt Wyoming? Sneakers look like fun to make, but I don't think there is any arch support on the bottom. No, there isn't. It would be something that I would put on to wear while I'm sitting in my wheelchair, where I'm not going to have to stand anyway. So I would be using it at quilts, retreats, and I would be using them for quilt shows and things like that. Those sneakers would mostly be for show. That's exactly what it was. Oh, Susie made them using a YouTube tutorial. Ooh. I would have to buy the kit. I would have to buy the kit. I'm not sure I want to buy a kit right now though. But oh, if I could make sneakers with that are comfortable enough and make them to look like my quilt coat. Oh, that would be fantastic. I was thinking the same thing, Delia. The fun to make, but there's no arch support. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they do. Susie, do your sneakers have arch support, or did you put arch support in them? Because they kind of look like heads, like those flat shoes, the skater shoes. Every time I've seen them, anyway. I think Crafty Gemini did a video on them. Oh, okay. I can find Crafty Gemini. I've seen her before. Hmm. That might be another project, but I can't take it on right now. It would have, if I did sneakers, it would have to be a class because I just don't think I have the energy and the time to take it on by myself. I had pre-registered at the hospital and got a call that the change in mainframe at the hospital had lost mine. Picked up the paperwork on my way to Bible study and bring it in after I saw the priest. Okay. When are you going in for surgery now, or are we talking about in the past with the mainframes? I think that's what we're talking about is the mainframes with that comment. Oh, let's see. I'm looking at the phones calling family that they had their daughter. Oh, okay. Saw a priest at the phones calling family. Oh gosh. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how, I don't think hospitals use mainframes anymore. Not like they used to. I think it's all in a cloud at this point. I think everything has transitioned to being in the cloud. Sir, could you get out of my fabric bucket? No, sir. No, sir. Sit. Sit. We have stolen fabric, guys. I'm not going to Quilt Wyoming. I used a kit. I gave them away for a Christmas present. They are like Converse. You can put arch support in. Okay. Yeah, I would have to put arch support in. Bear with me, guys. I've got to pick up fabric scraps before somebody eats them. Somebody is going digging in my fabric bucket. So my fabric bucket will now get emptied tomorrow. Sir, I did not just load all of that back up in the fabric bucket for you to come back. Please stop. No, no, sir. Okay. Yes, I have a hooligan. I have a hooligan. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. What? What? You guys may get to see somebody here in just a minute. He is being very demanding. Very demanding. What do you have? Oh, okay. You have something you're allowed to have. Okay. Oh, we went to visit them and ended up sharing a room with Janie and their daughter. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't train of thought. Derailed by the dog. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, so they're light Converse, and you can put arch support in. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense, Susan. We're talking about how you knew their birthdays. Okay. They were born in the same hospital, same time. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I think it finally clicked for me. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I think I would like to make some. I would have to probably just do it with a group, maybe. I don't know that I want to do it by myself. Even from a kit, I'm not sure if I want to do it by myself. Because I want to enjoy the process. And I think if I do it by myself, especially right now, I would probably not enjoy the process. It would be all about trying to figure it out as I went, even with tutorials. That's where my brain is right now. That's why I picked an easy project tonight. as I'm sewing curves. Who else would put curves on your list of easy projects? Do any of you guys sew curves and enjoy it like I do? Curves do not bother me. No, sir. You do not get to steal fabric again. I heard you. I think I have enough fabric now for making a quilted coat. Very good, Susan. Very good. I have enough for mine. I don't have it all cut. And that's kind of where my problem is right now, is I don't have it all cut. And I really need to just lay it all out and design the whole darn thing first. And I haven't done that yet. I've got part of it designed, but not the whole thing. And I think I need to get the whole thing designed out to make my quilt coat. So it's on my design wall. I mean, I can sit here and look at it right now. It's on my design wall, but I have not had the opportunity to do more with it. All right. Mine is a big coat, though. Mine is a very big coat. All right. Let's see. Pressing, 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 pressing. And we got one more seam to sew, one more long seam to sew. Let's see. I have a kit left for, I think a class would be fun. I think a class would be hilariously fun, Susie. You haven't seen me in class before. After all the necklines and facing, the sleeves and the garments, curves do not intimidate me. That's fair. Okay, so this is one half and this is the other half. So what I just sewed was this curve seam down here, and now I'm going to sew that top one. So that way you guys have seen what I'm actually doing. Because I know I haven't been picking it up and showing it like I normally would. And that's just from the exhaustion. Nanette says she does not mind curves. I don't mind them at all. A lot of quilters are scared by them. But I don't mind them. And then AccuQuilt with the notches makes it really easy. Really, really easy. I love having my notches cut for me, and I don't have to guess. And having the pieces cut accurately the first time means I also don't have to guess, which is amazing. So I think I could sew this like all day. Like this might be a retreat sew. So that I could just, sit there and mindlessly sew. Because it is, kind of mindless. I could do more than one block at a time, but I'm not going to, but I could. Just because it is that kind of mindless sewing. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. Kathy has faith is in the house, guys. And Paladin, thank you. Making sure he's not trying to get into my bucket again. My 5-gallon bucket. And I know why he's getting into it. I pulled something off of his blankie because he was tearing it up and the fabric went into the bucket. So now it smells like him. So he wants that and everything else attached to it. So, all right. Here we go. Everybody saying hello. You guys are awesome. I think once I'm done with this, we are going to call it an early night just because my exhaustion is kicking in big time. And I have enough to do over the next few days. I will be live over at William's channel tomorrow night. So you guys can see me there as well over at My So-Called Life. He goes live 8:50 p.m. Mountain Time to around midnight Mountain Time. So about 9 to midnight my time. So I will be over there tomorrow night. So you guys can see me then for sure. Let me get this pressed and I will show you the other block. Because we have two different fabrics. And I'll show you them side by side so you can decide which one you like best. And I do want to hear from in the comments. Tell me which one you like best. Here in just a minute. Oh, and guys, the laser light, the link is up on the community tab. So if you have been looking for a laser light, now you know where you can find one. I've got mine linked up on the community tab, so you can invest in that. I am going to do a little spiel on how I'm going to attach this long term. Right now I'm using command strips because my machine does not have any metal for it to magnet down to. But I'm going to make some adjustments to it, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. I'm going to make sure it works and test it out with the adjustments because I'm going to put it on Quinn as well as being on Ricky. So I want to be able to make sure that it works on both machines equally, and that way I can transfer it back and forth because I don't want to buy multiple laser lights, and putting this in and out of the tote with Quinn will cause it to come off anyway. So I know that I need some flexibility. All right, so here are the two blocks. We've got the red and then we've got the bows. So which one do you like? Tell me in the comments. Do you like the red or do you like the bows? Let me know. And I'm going to show you the puppy dog because he is getting back over here behind me again. So we're gonna get him up here. If he wants to say hi and be up all up in my face, you guys get to see him too. Okay? That was very quick. So you guys get to see the puppy dog. And of course, here's some chewing. Sorry, he doesn't chew with his mouth closed. I can't fix that part. Susan likes the bows. Dorlyn likes both. Looked at the schedule. There is a sneaker class at Quilt Wyoming. Oh my gosh. Do you remember what day? Because I will look for it and see. Red, but both have greatness. Thank you. Kathy has faith. Loves both as well. Oh, yep. You just moved the chair on. That's all you did. Uh-oh. You dropped that one. Okay. Can you give me a paw? Hey. High five. Oh, you guys can't see it. Come here. All right, hang on. Come here. Okay. We're just being obnoxious. Nanette likes the bows. I like the bows too. I like both of them, to be honest. But I do like the bows too. The bows do have some metallic to them, but a little bit less than the red does. He doesn't like fighting with me. Pam likes the red and she's saying hi, Paladin. Thank you. Can you say hi to Pam? Are we not saying hi? We're just over. Bows are pretty. Thank you. Both are pretty, says Rena. I thank you so much. All right, you done? Are we done? Sir, can you sit? Thank you. Down. Thank you. I wish you guys could see him do that. You will if you are coming to the September retreat. You guys will get to see Paladin and all of his glory, and you will get to see him do his little tricks that he does. Because he doesn't do them all the time where you guys can see them, and I don't have the camera set up for Puppy Dog Cam. I need to get the camera set up for Puppy Dog Cam, but I don't have it just yet, but we will get there. So guys, I am going to go ahead and call it a night early just because exhaustion. Pure and simple exhaustion. So please remember that I will be live with William over at My So-Called Life tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to midnight Mountain Time. So if you want to come see me, hang out, have the comedy hour or the comedy 3 hours, so to speak, over there, I will be over there and you are welcome to join me. Then I will be gone on Tuesday night, but there is a video that is uploaded that will that will show up on Tuesday night, so you guys get to see me working on a different block, so you can see kind of what I'm working on. Don't forget to go pet some fabric. Go put some needle and thread to fabric before you go to bed. You need that serotonin hit, that dopamine boost. You definitely need it. This week's going to be a long week, and I know you want the warm fuzzies before you go into the week. And I will see you guys later. So I will be back live in person on my own channel on Sunday, 1 week from today, and we will be working on Gnome Sweet Gnome. So until then, be safe, guys, and I will see you later.